Hello everyone, look what we have here for you. It's more of the Napoleonic Wars World Championship. And it is the fine fellows from Poland and France. So France are actually on the French side, which is a good start, and Poland are on the British side as we sit here. So you can see, oh, there goes Vortex down, killed by Le Brave. And Zawizza takes down Le Brave in return. And now you can see them starting to separate out into their various numbers. Down goes Zawizza as Fautin also finished off, and Tim, and Dren. Oh, goodness me. Look at that, down goes another Frenchman, killed by the Pole. And we're watching Simskill. And over here, down goes Patrick. And now, the remaining melee. Look at that, dodging in between the two guys. Fantastic melee work here from these guys, but sadly, Artil was unable to survive. It's 3v1. And down goes poor Simskill. So there you have it. The French with the first round. First to 20, boys and girls, don't forget. As I pause for some suitable libations while casting. Ah, can't be. Oh, goodness me. There we go. They're firing off their bullets so they can't use them by accident. And away they go. You can see the French breaking off into 3 sections. A 3 in the middle and a 2/3 on one side. The Dead trying to defend himself, but you can see now they've broken off these two guys from the poles to try and go after what they think is an easier kill. Maybe we'll have to wait and see how that goes, as you can see the battle continuing. Oh, fine stab indeed, sir, into the remaining Polish player. Ouch! Poor Patrick, stabbed in the bonds and finished off. 2-0 to the French. Now you can see the French, as you would expect, with pretty good pings. Considering this is probably a server hosted in Europe. Maybe in France, possibly in England. Or possibly Amsterdam. And, yeah, saying that, you just see the French pings just go balmy up to 170 for Fautin. But we shall see. The Dead. There's Fautin. There's Kennedy. There's Estraz. There's Tibby. Drake. Dren. And Le Brave. Up against those fiendish Poles. You can see them looking to try and get that important first kill. Down goes Fautin. Murdered horribly. And you can see now they return with 2 kills into the Poles, 3 kills into the Poles. And now it's not looking pretty equal numbers-wise. 3 dead, 3 dead. They're trying to liven up the numbers. There we go. It's literally kill for kill, trading kills. 3 versus 3. And it looks like they've got their backs to each other as they try and dive in there for a quick kill. One Pole dies, another Pole dies. Dren goes down. Patrick finally finished off. So, random person. Hello, Tim. Oh, goodbye, Tim. Poor old Tim is no more. We lost Timmy. Brought in as reserves, no doubt. I noticed that the numbers are a little bit off here. Ah, there we go. And they're away as we follow the Poles into the battle. These two guys here, Patrick and his teammate Artil, trying to stay close to each other to provide a very spiky outward shell. And look, this is going to be difficult here for these guys. There's oh, melee. Oh, poor old Patrick murdered. And Michel comes down, killed by Zartil. Oh dear. Very unfortunate. I thought there was going to be a moment there for the Polish to come in and do their deeds. General stabby goodness that we've come to know and love. So, let's see. Here we are with Dren. Look at that. Fine face. Fine moustache. Oh my goodness, what a moustache. Oh, fine beardage as well. And there's Mahabal. With another fine moustache. There's Fotin. With a face only a mother could love. Drake. The Ginger Ninja, as you can see. And the Dead. Currently quiet and somewhat passive while he waits for the off. Might be living up to his name. Difficult to say. Well, we're just waiting for them to ready up. There's Vortex. Zawiza. So it's 3-0. The map has been reset. And I'm probably going to have to make a note of that, because otherwise you guys have seen how my brain works when it works. So this will be the bit where I find out that I don't have a piece of paper or a pen that works. There we go. Hurrah! 3-0. So. Oh, heavens! Down goes Fotin and Simskill as well at the same time. Trading blows the French and the Poles, and it looks like the Poles getting into a little bit of a nice kill as Dren goes down. The Brav as well. And Vortex from Poland gets finished off. Over here, it looks like one of the Poles is getting diddled from multiple directions. That was Zawiza. And now the French move in to finish off the remaining Polish forces. You can see them separating out their numbers. The Poles getting bunched up here in the corner. This is a dangerous situation for them. They've got to get out there and get a stab, but also without getting stabbed. So they're trying to cover their backs and their fronts and their sides at the same time, and their Poles go down. But 3 Frenchmen remain, and they're still trying to get that remaining Pole, who's doing a fantastic job of keeping himself alive. Goodness me. And he dives inside, and that was Zartil. He dived inside one of the enemy, but sadly met a bayonet with his forehead. So 4-0 in favour of France. Don't forget to pause for your libations, ladies and gentlemen, while you watch the video. The Dead. And there's Fotin. And he's away. Charging. As you can see. We've also got quite a few people in observer mode. Oh, goodness me. That turned into a nasty run out for the Poles. Now the remaining Poles are being bunched into a corner again. Oh, dear. Yeah, that didn't go very well for him. Poor old Okra. Up against the might of the French army. Got absolutely murderized. Diddled repeatedly with a 17-incher. So, let's go over here. There's Vortex. There's Zawiza. And we follow Simskill and the boys as they make their way in. You can see it becomes a one-on-one, but sometimes it breaks off into a multiple versus 2 or multiple versus 3. Trying to get that important first kill to try and change the balance of the numbers as they've done with the Dead. So it means now they can start getting their numbers together. Lebrave goes down. Down goes Dren. And another kill onto Extaz from France. As down goes another one. And there we go. That's the first round that the Poles have won. So, keeping his piece of paper close to him. Okay. As you can hear, random folding of paper. So currently it stands at 4-1. Hurrah for math. I'm watching the dead. He makes his way in. You can see now. And a fine stab into Vortex. Now they can start rebalancing it a little bit into the favour of the French. And a triple diddling. And poor old the dead got killed by his teammate Fotin. Look at this. Oh, fine charge forward and stab by X-Taz. Lovely stuff indeed. And now you can see the remaining members of the Polish team with a fine kill there onto X-Taz. And now it's Simskill versus the entire French army. This could go badly. Very badly. Yeah, that's kind of unexpected. Poor Simskill. 6-1. Oh, there we go. So at least the ref is keeping count. Means I don't have to worry my poor little brain about it. Something my poor little brain is very happy about. So, here we are as they move forward. And you can see Vortex. And the dead. Now they're starting to pull away from each other as they try and get those numbers together. So have a look over here on the right flank, as this tends to be where the Portuguese have fallen first. As there we go, 2 poles full, but this time on the left flank, typical, where the camera's not focusing. Sod's law. As now, you can see there, a pole for a France, or a Frenchman I should say. As there we look at this, fine stabbing in the way they dodge in between the melee. Oh, lovely stuff, but sadly not enough for Michal. He's taken down, Okra finished off, and the remaining Poles are fighting for their life over here. And a murder into the final pole. He is quite literally poleaxed. Bless him. Gotta love the Poles. Here they come. So, getting ready and waiting. Look at these guys. Tibby and Dren will follow them in as they go for the battle. Let's watch up high. You can see down at the bottom of the screen, Dren dying. And now the dead also dying up at the top. And we've also now lost Michal from Poland. And oh, that team kill could cost them badly. 2 members of the Polish team taken down after that team kill. And now the French have the advantage in numbers. As Fotin goes down. Oh, God. And poor old Patrick. Multiply diddled from multiple directions. It's got to be painful. Especially when you're shoved in the face with a bayonet. Those 17-inch long steel bayonets, very nasty. And there's, oh my goodness, Skazipan maybe? Or it could be Chechipan, depending on how you pronounce it. But as you guys well know, I've been assassinating names in Napoleonic Wars, and Mountain Blade for many, many years. As Saz is trying to save, or maybe we'll call him Pan. We'll call him Pan. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to grow up, and he won't anymore. As now the remaining French people take down the enemy. Wow. A brutal display of melee skills from the French right now, and the Poles are on the back foot. However, as you guys well know, in Napoleonic Wars, it's not over till it's over, and there are 20 rounds in total. And anything is possible with the mighty Poles. There's Zartil. There's Patruk. And look, there's a 3-on-3-on-3, and down goes the Medziak in the centre. Down goes Michal and Okra, and Team skill and whoops-a-daisy. Zartil while trying to kill the French. Got a team kill on Patruk. And as a result, another round. 10-1 goes to the French team. And this is really keeping in... Or 11-10. 11-1, I think I should be saying. This is keeping in tradition with the French army from this era. Generally regarded as the best army in Europe for a period of over 100 years. And that takes some skill. The dead quiet, waiting. Maharbal, look at him. Waiting like a caged potato. Ready for the attack. All that nervous energy. They just can't help themselves, Mountain Blade players. There we go. Charging in against the Poles. And let's see, as you can see, these guys defending themselves. Down goes 3 of the Poles already. Oh, that's very nasty for them. Down goes a 4th. This is not good for them. As you can see over on the right there, they've just lost another one. And now the remaining Poles. Oh, there we go. The diddling continues. Oh dear, can he get a kill? He did get a kill before he gets taken down. Takes out Tibby. Finally dies 11-1 in favour of the French. And we've just lost Fortin off the server. Trouble with the ladders and the poles. Yeah, say that. Make of that whatever you will. Oh dear me. So it seems Patruk has been temporarily retired from the team, as you can see. Never mind. So, both teams ready, and away they go. Charging into the battle. And you can see them separating off the 3 on here. 2 versus 2 in the middle, and the 3 versus 3 on the right. And it looks like the left flank has broken already, and now the Poles are after the French. Oh, what a turnaround this has been. Massive turnaround for the Poles. Wow. Holy crap. They absolutely devastated the French on that round. Brought their big boy pants. As down goes Mikhail. Oh dear. So just probably going to have to sort things out. As now you can see them breaking off into their various 1v1s, and you can see them like literally go from one side to another, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for when they're turning their back and to get that all important stab onto the enemy to try and get that advantage. And you can see that they've lost, the French have lost quite a number using this particular tactic, but now the Poles are going to fight back. And it's pretty even right now. I think it's still a little bit of advantage now for the French. Yep. Okra finished off at the end. So. Oh dear. We lost Timmy. Timmy's no more. And away. And of course, obviously, thanks go out to all the organisers and the admins for adminning the match, doing all the server management, all that funky good stuff so these kind of events can take place. The unsung heroes of the community. Admins don't get enough love in my book. And that's speaking as having been an admin before. Oh, goodness me! Down goes Okra, down goes Zartil, Drake as well. There's a little bit mealy in the centre. And a kick in the balls for Patrick. Oh, poor Patrick. Dear, oh dear.
Scotland forever!
So, let's see.
Come on, you bastards!
Let the admin give us a score. So, let's have a look as the Poles now under a lot of pressure. 14-2 in favour of the French. The Poles fighting back. Look at this. Trying to form a very spiky barrier towards the enemy, forcing a few team kills if they can. Oh, poor Patrick. He is no more. So that was 14-2 now. 15-2. So 17 rounds played. 3 more remaining. Can the Poles bring back a few rounds in this one?
Fight on!
So, they're away. There's the Poles on the right, the French on the left. Going in for that all-important charge. Down goes Zartel as he was reaching for the stab. And now you can see Mahabal taken down as well. Oh, heavens above. The Poles got absolutely butchered on the right flank. And sadly for them, that broke the back of their defence. And they were susceptible to a charge from the French. Coming over from the left flank to the right flank. Finished them off. So, there's Pan. And we watch the Medziak. 321 make his way in. Let's see how the guys get on. Down goes Meds right in the centre. Killed very quickly. The dead living up to his name. And there's the Wizard. And Mahabal and Bastille. And Okra as well, taken down the 3 remaining Poles. It's now 4 versus 3. And this is where the Poles have got to be careful. For that reason, they're now going to get double teamed. But he managed to force a team kill. And sadly, he was not surviving. So, let's go and have a look. Ah, Bastille. For those of you not aware, Bastille Day.
Vive la France!
Perfect timing. 14th of July. Also, coincidentally, my birthday. So, let's wait. There's the French. Look at that. Look at that. Active, nervous energy. They can't stand still. They got to do something. Mahabal there, running in circles, waiting for the off. And there they go. Getting in there. Oh, look at that. Little bit of a fake as Extaz managed to get a kill onto Medziak. And there we go. Artil and Vortex and Pan and Okra all finished off. And now the remaining members being attacked by multiple Frenchmen. Oh dear, this is not going to go well. He's in the corner. It's Simskill. With the murderization. And then it's one more round, ladies and gentlemen. With the French proving themselves to be a force to be reckoned with, but we always knew that. But then the Poles are no slouch, that's for sure. That's for sure. Following the dead. Look at that. Blocking coming in from the Poles. Lovely stuff indeed. As down goes Medziak on the right. And down goes Zartan and Okra. Drake has just been taken down. The dead is also now no more. And here's Extaz. Love that pose. And oh! And what a way to finish it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The French have won the battle
On va leur percer le flanc.
in this standoff against the Poles. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. More Napoleonic Wars World Cup. Oh goodness, there's another Scotsman here.
Fight on!
Mano a mano at the end. Fantastic stuff. Oh, stabbed in the bottom. Lovely stuff.